in South Carolina push for the Confederate Army flag to come down at their state house. We found one flying on city property right in the middle of downtown Wichita. What some local people are saying tonight.
Thank you for joining us here in Wichita. Activists are calling on the city to take down the Confederate flag that flies at Veterans Memorial Park.
That is just one day after South Carolina's governor asked lawmakers to have the flag removed from the State House grounds there. New at 10. Cake's Madeline Anderson has more on the local efforts. Madeline.
Members of the group Sunflower Community Action say the Confederate flag should no longer be allowed to fly in public because it perpetuates racism. In 1976, the Confederate flag went up at the Veterans Memorial Park as part of a display of 13 historic flags that flew over the U.S. during times of war. Now, 40 years later, critics say the flag has no place in Kansas history.
This state was a free state. The Confederate flag has no part in a free state.
Reuben Eccles with Sunflower Community Action says many groups were opposed to the flag from the beginning. But it's taken a tragedy like Charleston, he says, to remind people the Confederate flag is a symbol of hatred.
African Americans view that symbol as one that reminds them of lynchings. It reminds them of little children being burnt.
Eccles says Sunflower Community Action is asking city officials to remove the flag. In response, the city released a statement that reads in part, quote, "This is a very sensitive and rapidly changing topic. Various stakeholder groups are responsible for displays, and the city provides park maintenance. City officials have begun reaching out to these stakeholders to determine whether changes should be considered, including additional interpretation." Eccles says by keeping the Confederate flag up, Wichita is sending the message that it's okay to celebrate a time when oppression divided our country.
We hope that our city officials will realize this history, realize that domestic terrorism should not be a symbol that flies over our city.
And many states are battling this issue over the Confederate flag following that Charleston shooting. For example, Virginia's governor announced the flag will be removed from the state's license plate. And in Mississippi, some lawmakers are calling for the Confederate stars and bars to be removed from the state flag.
Thank you very much, Madeline.
And Walmart has announced it will stop selling merchandise with the image of the Confederate flag. Walmart.com currently sells the flag, but Walmart has released a statement saying the items online will also be removed.